I recognize this music. So we haven't seen Shawn Phoenix since our last event here at the North Adams Rec Center, formerly the Berkshire Family YMCA.
1 year and 5 months.
Well, he tells you that.
Greatest wrestler set foot in the worst town I have ever seen. You all know it's North Adams, Massachusetts.
As we only have one camera this evening, you will only be seeing names of the competitors after they are already in the ring. Again, we apologize. It's something we could not avoid. Even though you see on the wide shot here our cameraman recording, somehow the footage was corrupted and we lost it.
It has been a while, hasn't it, my friends? For those of you that don't know, when I was here some time ago, I dressed up like a pirate to make a friend happy. I cosplayed as a pirate. Meanwhile, I was the greatest wrestler in TIW. And what did he do? He left. He had me carry his coat and he hit the pavement. He sailed the 17, leaving me high and dry to fight the corrupt promoter of TIW all by myself. But I admit, I did come up short whenever I went one-on-one with Moon. As hard as that is to admit. And yeah, later that night, wouldn't you know, guess who's back? The imbecile pirate comes back when it's time to benefit him the most. And what did I do? I proved to him that night I didn't need him anymore. So I'm back to remind you all and those morons in the back that Shawn Phoenix is no joke. He's the greatest professional wrestler in TIW, and I'm here to correct some mistakes. And you know what? Actually, I got ahead of myself. The last time we didn't see that pirate imbecile, he was the Berkshire champion. So we're going to add that to the checklist. Shawn Phoenix, the Berkshire champion. That's what's great for me. But we're going to fix some mistakes that were made starting tonight. Matter of fact, starting right now. Landon Kross! Get out here.
So Shawn Phoenix is challenging TIW upstart Landon Kross to join him in the ring for singles competition here at May Meltdown 2025. These two have a, I would say, complicated history. Some of it having to do with me, which we will not bring up at this particular moment. But Shawn has challenged Landon to a match to get himself back on the winning path, so to say. So we'll have to see what happens here. If Shawn can defeat Landon, perhaps he can move himself up in the rankings. But if Landon can defeat Shawn once again, perhaps he can move up in the rankings. So there he is, Landon Kross. Some would say the pride of TIW. Starting as just a fan at a young age, coming to TIW shows back when we were at the mall, the Berkshire Mall, in our own TIW arena. And eventually joining the company as a ring boy, doing some ref work, and now being a full-time wrestler. Shawn taking the time to fold his coat so that Tiana Anderson, our lovely ring girl, will be able to take it away. And now the bell has rung, and the match begins. Landon, a big favorite with the kids in the front row. Shawn Phoenix, a big favorite with himself and no one else. See? Shawn having a problem with some of the fans, and they're calling on him being a larger gentleman, which, as a larger gentleman myself, I can fully disagree with. Shawn is actually quite small compared to someone like myself. This match being officiated by referee PJ Gonzalez. That word was officiated. However, I stumbled across my fat tongue. We have an arm wringer here. What's Landon doing? He does a roll through. Then a back roll into an arm drag. Sets up, runs across the ring for a splash in the corner. Phoenix comes out across the ring to the other side, and here goes Landon again. Yet another splash in the corner. It seems that Landon is going for the splash with the shoulder to the face. And speaking of to the face, Shawn Phoenix just drove his face into the top turnbuckle and hit him with a swinging neckbreaker. But it's only a 2 count, as Ref PJ announces to the fans that, in fact, Shawn has not won the match yet. Big clubbing forearm across the back. Punch to the mush. PJ telling him to keep them fists open. Calling a back suplex from Shawn Phoenix. Straight into the pin. We get a 1, a 2, and no. Not able to keep Landon Kross down. Looks like going directly into a rear chin lock. Oh, and then into a surfboard stretch. PJ checking to see if Landon gives up, and the fans getting behind Landon, hoping he will mount a comeback. And making his way back up to his feet. But Shawn lets him go, sends him off the rope. Landon with a rebound clothesline. Running back elbow in the corner. Into a snapmare. Off the far rope. Into a one-legged dropkick. And the pin. 1, 2, no! Landon Kross unable to put Shawn Phoenix away with a one-legged drop. Getting the fans on his side, he's ringing that arm. With that kick going for that rocker dropper. Phoenix counters. Hooks up a elbow. Cross to the schoolboy roll-up. 1, 2, but no, Shawn escapes. Makes it back up to his feet. What do we got here? Oh, fireman's carry by Landon Kross. Shawn Phoenix rakes the eyes to escape. Spins him around and ends the curry. Will he be able to get the 3? 1, 2. No, he is unable to pin Landon down. Tries again. Has that ever worked for anybody? 3rd time. That's even less likely. Now Shawn wasting his time arguing with Ref PJ. Landon makes it back up to his feet. Goes for a swinging sunset, but no. Shawn hooks the ankles and is able to use the leverage for a pin. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Shawn Phoenix. Oh, and a low blow. That's not nice. He just won the match fair and square. And an X Factor face crusher for good measure. Shawn's leaving the ring. And going into the fans. Where's he headed? Is he going all the way? He's taking a phone off of Landon Kross's merch table and is getting back in the ring. He's using Landon's face to unlock the phone. It's supposed to be Landon's phone. And the disrespect. He's unlocked Landon's own phone and is taking a picture of him with the unconscious Landon. Very similar to when Landon took a picture with Shawn Phoenix after somebody gave him a package pile driver and left him laying in the middle of the ring. I'm not going to name names here because I plead the fifth. But either way, Shawn Phoenix is your winner and Landon Kross is, well, he doesn't look the best. Shawn headed out, and Landon attempted to regain his feet. BJ's checking on him to make sure he's okay. But there we are, our opening contest in TIW's May Meltdown 2025. This being our first show back at the